The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster Sampler that includes all the meat in 4 sides, mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
The narrow double down. Huh? Here we go. $1,000. We're going to give you a word in about 9 minutes. We'll tell you. It's Caleb. I'll tell you now. It's Caleb with a K. Since I'm chasing Shriner's Caleb for surgeries, and my disintegrating skeleton is starting to get Caleb-y. Got another surgery scheduled here. Caleb is today's word, starting at 8 o'clock. K-A-L-E-B. Caleb with a K.
I've had over 17 surgeries.
I've had over 19. You'll get there, buddy. We're not trying to cure you.
I have bird bones.
Poor little Caleb. Anyway.
Just a couple of procedures away from being at the conference table. The next commercial.
Give me 2. I got another hip to do later, and maybe the shoulder, but I don't think I'm going to do the shoulder for a long time. That hurt too much. Yeah, a couple more. I got a back, 2 hips, 2 shoulders.
You can throw out some ideas.
Throw out a couple new ideas. Maybe get some ribs removed. I don't know what to do next. I'm bionic. I'll be good as new, man. Start running again. Let's break this thing down. Let's wreck it. I'm going to wreck it. It's Tuesday, and it's time for Brady to give you the Brady Report. You can head to Hooters and check out the 11 lunch specials. They start at $8 each, and you wash it down right there with an ice cold Bud Light. Hooters and Bud Light say, hey, here's your Brady Report. Brady, report it.
Good Tuesday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world.
Hi.
Happy National Coloring Day.
Oh, for you stressed out housewives. By the way, this is a great letter from Tony Delgado. It says, telling people not to hike in the summer. This is a world that thinks Tide Pods are edible, disinfectant can be ingested. People have to be warned that their coffee's hot, and the first step to cook Pop-Tarts is to remove the package before cooking. Telling people not to hike in the summer is a waste of time. It's probably true.
Got a couple of baseless fun facts. Due to the fact that they spend the majority of their lives on sea ice, polar bears are classified as marine mammals, like dolphins, seal, whales.
Oh. All right.
It's illegal to make, sell, or even have possession of confetti in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason on that story, Brady. Why? You didn't have a why for it.
They're not big on celebrating the paper
That's
products.
the reason?
That's
it. Yep.
That's it. And that's what I would have guessed, too. That's a reasonable. You're the best detective we've got, kid.
There it is.
So you read that just now for the first time, or did you read that before?
It was the second time.
Okay.
And
you
the
didn't
first time,
think-
I'm like,
Did you ask why?
maybe I'll look into that.
And you didn't.
No.
The maybe lost. Well, now I'm curious. What went wrong so much so that they had to pass a law for no more? It had to be because nobody cleaned it up. Trailer parks were knee-deep in confetti. And it was causing trouble. People were choking on it. Shooting each other with confetti guns. Why?
I'm trying to find it.
It does add up that the state had to get involved.
So many questions, Brady.
Brady, so many questions with your stupid fun fact. And you've offered me no answers outside of they don't
I gave you my
celebrate
answer.
things. Well, what are we going to do? Shoot confetti every time they take down a statue of Robert E. Lee? One of our amazing Southern generals? We had confetti when we was winning.
Apparently, in 2018, you can use plastic confetti. They've updated it, but you can't use the paper stuff still.
Anything that makes the environment worse. We don't like biodegradable nothing. Shoot the plastic out there. It lasts forever. Remind you of that celebration for the rest of your life. So you can use stuff that never goes away as confetti.
Yes.
The paper.
Biodegradable stuff, no.
You can't do that. That would be too much in the hands of AOC. Screw you, Gerda Thunberg. I'm firing up plastic. Woohoo!
It flies better.
It does fly better.
Chickens prefer more attractive humans to less attractive ones.
And that's conducted how?
Yeah, well,
How is that?
The old chicken test.
Yeah.
so somewhere out there, and again, you did no research.
Exactly.
There was a chicken farmer who said,
Yep.
"Go get me 5 models and 5 pigs,
Yep.
and I'm going to see which the chicken runs to."
Would you look at that?
And I'll tell you why they like the healthier people. It's because the other ones were looking at them like food, and the pretty ones were looking at them like cute little animals. So I guess you'd have to get really ugly, skinny people, and
And you have to do it a few times.
Yeah.
Bring in group number 2.
Did they base it off of erections, or
They didn't go that far.
how do they know they prefer them?
Chickens also prefer plastic confetti. This is a survey about DIY projects during the pandemic. It's pretty high. And it's even more people said 81% of the surveyed said they did a DIY project during the pandemic. 40% of the people said the DIY projects were more challenging and expensive than expected. They went a little deeper. A lot of people, but I like this part of it. 38% of them said they look back at their DIY projects and think, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, because you did a poor job. Should have hired a guy.
When you start getting into the electric, gas, and water stuff.
Don't do that. Unless you know what you're doing for sure. And everybody that says they know what they're doing, it's dangerous. I watched a guy try to redo his electric, and then an electrician came in and said that he didn't even realize he had I didn't know this because I'm not a DIY guy, but there are different gauges of electric wire that you can't tie together, and if you do, you create like a thunderbolt like through the line. Like when it gets to the smaller one, it's shooting a bigger charge than it can handle. And he did it 3 times, and I think the dude used the word 6, 8, and 12, which means that as it got closer to the oven, the wires got less and less powerful.
Jeez.
I don't know. I have no idea what, and I'll have some idiot explain it to me. I'm not interested. I just know that you want to keep it with the professionals. Call an electrician immediately.
Well, if you're getting ready to swig your horse's ivermectin, put it down.
Nope.
There's a new remedy out there.
Oh, good. What in my garage should I drink next?
It's circulating on Facebook right now, especially in Asia. They say to cut an onion in half, then cup your hands around the onion and put your mouth down there and start huffing it.
Huff an onion.
Series of deep breaths. But so far there's zero evidence whether it's fighting the COVID or not.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? That it's going to be a YouTube thing, and China will be watching us going, oh, they're doing it. They fall for it. Tell them to eat their own They'll do it. Anything about the vaccine, they'll do it.
There's going to be a lot of onions huffing.
Yeah.
This lady talked about how her mother helped out. Grandma helped out her son. Because Grandma had a tub of Vicks Vapo Rub and gives it to the mother and says, give this to him. It works every time because it worked on you as a kid. Well, she looks at the bottle. 01/1987 was the expiration date. She used it on, it was exactly the stuff that when she was a kid. Used it on her son. It worked out.
Yeah.
She called it single barrel aged.
Yeah.
Vicks
It's
Vapo Rub.
probably some of the best you'll ever have. I had a doctor tell me, and they probably don't want me to say this, that the expiration dates on medicine definitely something that lets you know that it's not as effective as it was, but it's also so you get new stuff.
Oh, yeah. I
So
can
you
see
look,
that.
oh, because people that are paranoid, well, this is no good anymore. You go out and buy another $30 bottle of Robitussin, but you got a full bottle sitting there. It's like, oh, it expired in June. It's still good. I got old prednisone from a dog. I use prednisone when you should get that stuff, Brett, for allergies.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, stuff's amazing. But it's probably 4 years old. I feel the difference.
You
It's
got
good.
some in there?
I can give you some.
All right, yeah.
I'll make that drug transaction
All
with
right.
you on the radio.
Thank you.
And cut an onion in half.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Anything to get rid of these allergies.
By the way, I got an email from a guy who says that there's no question in his mind that the government is behind the conspiracy that is the vaccine. And all I argue back is, like, if you were trying to get, like, control of us,
Yeah.
they have control of the food. I've had 2 conversations. One was reasonable and one wasn't. And I'm like, why wouldn't they just put it in Cheetos? Why wouldn't they just
Easiest way to do it.
Hide it.
come up with a dust?
Dr. Pepper for you.
I'd prefer that than a
Doritos,
shot.
yeah.
The people who aren't getting
White
it,
Castle.
you put it in Cheetos.
If I could get my vaccinations in Cheetos,
You wouldn't
forget
even
about
know,
it.
though. That's the point. If it's a big conspiracy to make us take this vaccine and they can come up with it in a year or less, they can figure out how to do the Cheeto dust. They're in control of the food. So that conspiracy, I love conspiracy theories. That one doesn't add up.
No,
You just have to go. The logic that isn't there. I kind of would like it to be a conspiracy. It would be more interesting. But it just doesn't add up. There's got to be a smarter way when you're in control of all the food that you can put Cheeto dust, because America inhales Cheeto dust. We love it. It's on all sorts of stuff. You put it in that cruddy dust that's all over our snack foods, they'd have done it that way. There'd be nanobots in us through that. And I swear if they said new Flamin' Hot Doritos now with vaccination for COVID-19, suddenly that vaccine fight would be over. You're not giving up your Cheeto dust. You're not giving up your Flamin' Hot Cheetos and Doritos and all that.
Let alone this one. This could be Hidden Valley Ranch
That's the other one.
is now selling treat-sized packets of ranch dressing to give out for trick-or-treaters. Each packet is a half ounce of ranch. That's half of what they consider a normal serving, but it's enough to dip a few bite-sized Kit Kats in there.
Is that why they started making Kit Kats thinner? They fit in a little dipping tray?
They sell bags of 30. HiddenValley.com. Each bag is $20 plus $7 shipping.
Yeah.
Basically
Again,
$1 a pack.
If the government wanted to control us, you're right. Ranch dressing's probably even higher up than the Cheeto dust. You're right. Put it in ranch dressing and we'd all be zombies.
You're going to have 80% coverage.
American fat sauce,
quick,
this
about-
would be the healthiest fat nation of all time. We're not getting COVID. We're all going to die from heart disease, but we're not getting COVID. It's in the ranch. That would be a great movie, these pigs just sitting around going, it's in the ranch! It's in the ranch! And they have to storm Washington, but they're too fat, so they can't make it. All of them are dropping. They're trying to march Washington, but they're having heart attacks on the way.
A Florida man named Mark Filyaw, he's 41 years old, repeatedly drove up to the cash booth of toll plazas completely naked. Toll workers told state troopers he was showing his privates as well, and it happened at least 7 times this month. He was finally nabbed over the weekend, and he was connected to the previous incidents with the surveillance footage. It's unclear if he was also naked when he was caught. They're not saying that, but he's been hit with several indecent exposure charges. The other thing is sad news because his fetish could be in jeopardy.
Uh-oh.
A lot of the toll plazas are switching to automated systems.
Oh. Damn it. Poor guy. By the way, the word is out there. Caleb with a K. 97936. You can text Caleb with a K, and you can start getting in on this De Niro double down. De Niro double down. Got to say it right or it's Bob. Yeah, so what?
Somebody just emailed me, and they emailed in at 7:58, and the word's not live. It's right.
8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock, dude.
Yeah. 8 o'clock. So it's 8:04 now. It's totally ready to go.
You're ready to go now.
You got 55 minutes to get this right. Caleb with a K, because my body and Caleb's are in a race to see who can die first.
Brett, we're going to play a little game called Is This Tasteless or Not Tasteless? All
Tasteless,
right?
not tasteless. You're going to like this, Brett.
The first one is this couple that got married over the weekend. They had a 9/11 themed wedding.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And everyone got koozies for their beers or beverage of choice. And it had the date, 9, and then the
Twin Towers make
Twin
the
Towers
11.
in between it, and 21 around the
Funny
koozie.
or tasteless, Brett?
That's kind of tasteless, actually.
Oh, no
On that
kidding.
One, I'm going to go
Goes with
tasteless on
tasteless.
that one.
Oh, I'm
on that
sorry.
one, yeah.
Incorrect.
I don't think it's funny.
Quite
It's
hilarious.
not funny, though.
Be pretty funny to show somebody that. I was at a wedding
I
this
don't know
weekend. Look
about
what I
that,
had.
man.
We were
Oh,
married
you keep
on
it amongst your
9/11.
friends.
Yeah.
9/11/21. Never forget.
They haven't outed the couple. Someone just found the koozie.
It's a pretty funny koozie. Now, if I went to that wedding, yes, it's tasteless, but that's what makes it funny. It's one of those things that's horrible and funny, which makes it horribly funny.
The other one happened at
I
a
would
parade.
keep that. I would keep that forever. I mean, that's funny.
The other one is a parade that happened in Valparaiso, Indiana.
All right.
Oh,
It was a
This is going to be
that's
a
my
Remembrance
hood.
Parade, the 20th anniversary.
You're going to like this. This is Indiana people.
One of the floats that went by. I'll just let you look at it.
It's an Indiana tribute, and they love parades back there. They had a 9/11 parade. You tell me, Brett, is this tasteless or is this funny? After the commercial, right? What do we got?
Yeah, should be.
How many commercials are there?
Jesus. All right, here we go. Is this tasteless?
Good crowd.
A nice crowd in Valparaiso, Valpo. Evidently a meth sale, so everybody's out walking the streets. That's up near the region, up where I live. Look at those toothless hillbillies that are probably having that. Here's
There you
the
go.
9/11 tribute.
Now turn on the fog machines.
You got the Lee Greenwood
playing
going.
there, yeah.
So far, pretty American.
Yeah.
Wait, Brett.
Pretty
Kind of
nice.
golf claps.
They're really
Well,
enjoying
Brady,
it.
it's a solemn day.
That's
I'm
right.
not sure what kind of cheering you were hoping
You got to
for.
go out over the top,
hooting and the
Toledo.
hollering.
I don't know.
And now, two little World Trade Centers pretty accurately represented, built again.
Did you see the smoke?
No.
Is it started
It's
yet?
on the
Yeah,
other
it was
side.
on-
It was,
oh.
yeah.
So
Started.
Get out both
the holes
windows.
start smoking.
That's kind of funny.
Planning a family like
All right, he says funny. So, I think that one's inappropriate and tasteless, and the koozie's funny.
The koozie's a low-hanging fruit.
Is it?
That's low-hanging fruit. That's smoke coming out of
what
the tower.
kind of
Now
tree?
that's ingenious.
Well, you're like a giraffe with that low-hanging fruit. That
The
is,
tower also had the people that they lost in that, pictures of them on the float.
yeah.
See?
But
Remembrance.
think of how cool the wife had to be to agree to, first off, to agree to beer cozies as a gift.
Well, that's hillbilly right
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
But-
see, there you go, Brett.
Oh,
That's a
there's
better
the
picture.
smoky. There's the
Come
smoking buildings with the two giant holes in them. Meanwhile, Valpo's the most beautiful goddamn thing I've seen since the buildings went down.
Screams America trailer, F-150.
That's right.
I tell you
All
what,
American.
Lee Greenwood.
And a
love
baby
you.
in back.
I love you, USA. You, Osama. We'll get him one day. We got him. What? When? Yeah, there's a picture of the real buildings to show accuracy. They put the big holes in the sides of their papier-mâché trade towers.
Yeah, I don't know why that
shape
needed
of airplanes, are they? Like the wing.
Well, I mean, they weren't that
It's
accurate.
not accurate, Brett, but I mean...
Well, if you're going to do it right, for Christ's sake. You got
not-
the smoke coming out already.
Brett, it's
well, by that logic, they should have had them fall
Yeah,
during the
all right.
parade.
I would
Also-
be for that, too.
also it's Valparaiso. We're not going to scale here.
Yeah.
They put the holes in, they painted it black. It looks pretty good, and it's probably made
Are
of
these
the grave.
boxes of popcorn down here?
No, those are pictures of.
No, not the
No, right there.
pictures, the things
Oh.
in front.
Yeah, I think everybody gets a free popcorn.
Because it looks like popcorn.
That represents the heat.
Is that what comes
From the building,
If that's what comes
It
out of
makes
the towers?
So it was like Real Genius at the end where the building just blew up a popcorn?
Now
If
that's
you throw
the-
popcorn out there.
Now that's
you might have
tasteless.
spun me.
That's tasteless. If you have
Oh, that
a
was
world
funny.
if you have a
That
World
was funny.
Trade Center porn maker, it just gets so hot that kernels pop.
Man.
That's tasteless.
Don't tell me you wouldn't order one.
Yeah. Either way, give me one of them bags of popcorn. You Osama and Obama. Anyway.
Well, and it was some
I say
video
that's
videos.
tasteless. And the reason I say it is because it's from my neck of the woods. That's Northwest Indiana and Valpo. And,
That's pretty ingenious for those hillbillies.
no, they're good at building stuff that's terrible. They just don't think. Well, we should put two beautiful structures together, slam a couple of holes where the planes went in, and then put some dry ice in there, make them smoke.
Throw some popcorn in
That'll
there.
bring the tears back, make people realize how terrible them El Quadas are.
Quatus.
We got to stop them El Quadas, Brady. I tell you what.
We do. Mission
Isn't that-
accomplished.
More of like a tribute to them. Like you'd start putting up their work. That's kind of their work.
Yeah, you could take it that
Exactly.
way.
Yeah.
I'm saying, look at this, and then there's a list of all the
Remember
people.
what you got?
All right, this one's a combo skateboard and
man.
bike.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is going to be a bad
Skateboard
one.
You got your chocolate and my peanut butter.
Oh, skateboard bike combo on a very strange skate and bike track. Oh, he jumped his skateboard right onto a guy onto a bike.
I think that's a chick on the bike.
Oh, yeah.
And he racked himself on the rim,
yeah.
too.
Sweet Virginia.
I like Sweet
Sweet
Virginia.
Oh, man.
Sweet Virginia's as bad as Boom Goes the Dynamite. Sweet Virginia.
What kind of track is that?
That is a very poorly constructed mess. It
I
looks
think
like
it's more of a bike track
it's one
than
of
it
those
is
skate parks.
skateboarding.
You know what it looks like to me is that the guy who was in control of the cement thing got drunk and leaked a bunch of cement out, and they just made the most of it. Oh, that's a disaster.
Next is a Coyote Ugly attempt on a bar.
Oh, this will be good.
Uh-oh, here's some 80s lady dancing. She's excited. Man, I knew that was going to
And then an ultimate bar scorpion.
She fell off the bar head.
I missed it.
Head first.
Yep.
Red pants. She gets down to do a little Chuck Berry air guitar work. Yeah. Meanwhile, Catherine Bimmel from Silence of the Lambs is looking sharp out of the well. Silence of the Lambs tonight at the Harkins Theaters.
You going?
Oh, I'm going.
All right.
More drunks going at it, doing a little pole sitting, or he was attempting to do something on a pole. His buddies are holding up the pole. He's on top.
Okay.
And he's trying to, I think, balance on it.
Well, that's a 20-foot pole.
Yeah.
Guys on a 20-foot pole. Are they midgets? Or
Is he up top?
No.
It's a ladder.
It is.
Oh, it is a ladder. Okay. And they're just holding the ladder up with five descends. And he's doing a flip.
Yeah. And I
Oh,
think,
no, not an intentional.
And one guy's dead.
And he spined a guy. That dude's spine is...
The one gets up, the other guy's not moving.
Idiots.
That has to be close to Indiana, too. Wow. Why are they doing that on the side of a road? Like, that was an idea.
Found a ladder.
That was an idea in a car. Did you see that? It's just a totally good ladder sitting on the side of the street. I got an idea.
Do something.
And they're in suits.
It's a wedding.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
after
they're
they
bored.
did their 9/11 wedding.
9/11 koozies. All right. There you go. Is that it?
That's it.
Well done, Brady. There goes your Brady report. It's brought to you by Hooters and Bud Light. Caleb is the word for $1,000. Dinero double down.
With a K.
Kaleb. Going to make it easy on you this time. Caleb, get you $1,000 right now. Our friends at Lerner and Rowe and Modelo Especial helping us out this week with the Dinero double down. $20,000 in 20 days. Another $1,000 right now for you. And you can another $1,000, extra $1,000 on Friday when we double down. So it's easy peasy. We'll tell you how that works on Friday. Easy enough right now. Caleb, 97936. Text away. Try to win another $1,000 from us. It's 98 KUPD. There goes your Brady Report.
Arizona's most powerful rock radio station.
He said, fully erect.
98 KUPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.